They're filling the seats in one of the most advanced arenas in the world.
The starting lineup that has only started one other game.
Lopez is new, has been starting since he became a Clipper in consecutive night. Ed Malloy. We just had this crew lesson. It was great.
But we're all here.
We're all here. Yeah, we're all here. And here we go with Leonard. With Green right there. They'll blitz him all night. Chris Dunn's got it. Looking down low. Jones couldn't find it. He's Santos the other way in full stride. Into the hole.
And Guy Santos, especially after signing that extension this year. But the Warriors are better with him on the floor. The numbers show it.
They're going to try to get all kinds of screens on Leonard because getting him open is huge. Big ISO team in the corner. The three launch. Dunn can't hit, but Lopez is there to collect.
And you do not find Brook Lopez near the basket very often, but Wise Hands and Garland's, they're living with Chris Dunn shooting. You're going to have clean up the glass if you're Lopez.
Here's Curry, and a whistle, and a Golden State foul. Down, it's Garland. And he has been terrific since taking the place with a shot right there that goes down. On his first offer to Cleveland, he comes to L.A. It's Green for three. The rebound, Leonard out-dueling Santos. And the Clippers, any team in the league, three, Lopez, no. Rebound, Garland was right there to scoop it home.
And at times, when you're putting in new coverages in the playoffs, matchups, blocking out bigger players, you gotta have to gang rebound in the playoffs.
Santos three. And Dunn's got it. Clippers. In stride, Leonard, up, off, rebound, foul. So here's Steve Kerr in his 12th year, has the second highest postseason win percentage.
And he's guarding Kawhi Leonard, so that could mess with the physicality that he's able to play with. And then on the other end, Steph.
And free throw percentage, league-wide, 89%. Golden State has struggled here. They've lost 9 in a row to the Clippers in L.A. Curry, long shot. Lopez, the rebound. Garland is always looking down court. And he finds Jones for three. Rebound, Green.
Checkers, you're not going to be able to guard everybody. Sometimes you have to live with certain players taking threes. And right now, the Clippers are using their defense to fuel their offense right here.
Leonard, wow, what a scoop.
And there is a reason why the Claws, number 4, in strong to just stop him with one defender.
There's a foul. Jones bumping Curry, who hits the deck, and a foul called on Derek Jones. Payton's been reliable this season. Here is Porzingis bumping into Leonard. Rebound collected by Jones. Pajemski is now on Leonard, who crawls past him.
And you see the crowd that Kawhi Leonard has, which allows a player like Darius Garland to play off of catches, attack, close.
So to do it now as a coach, guys, because of Steve, Ty said, I'll always have love and respect for him, and we know that this respect goes both ways. Kev?
Great story, thank you. Curry missed, Pajemski collects, three is launched.
And right there, that second effort by Gary Payton, the second one from the offensive end in the league, showing that extra possessions sometimes can build a spark.
Here's Leonard wheeling his way into Green. And Lopez. Garland, who is 3 of 3. Nice defense by Payton. They've come off and they made the change. Why do you think he made the change?
GP the second has playoff experience. He's won championships with the Warriors, and he understands his role is to come in, defend, and get those extra possessions.
It's Porzingis. He was patient with his shot.
And we understand that the playoffs are settling, playing a little chess, getting their matchups right, and then getting back into this game.
Long shot, launched right there, missed by Leonard. Their last two, another three, Pajemski no. Leonard the rebound. Consecutive season for the Clippers with a record of 500 or better. A try by Garland. Wow, is he off to a hot start.
So many times, obviously a threat from three, but gets to the basket with his quickness.
Here comes Porzingis. He's got the mismatch on Garland, the double by Dunn, and outside Green with a three.
And that is a good sign
yes,
for the Warriors.
Garland again with Lopez at the free throw line. Pajemski the rebound. Warriors on the road went 15-26. They go inside and they get the two. They're hitting from both ends, and that's going to force Lou to call a timeout. The Warriors back in it.
Yes, Lou. Kawhi Leonard has proved healthy for the Clippers.
Little full court press here by Golden State. John Collins has come in, bulldozing his way inside is Leonard. Santos tried to get the ball, he does. And Santos, who started, is back in the game. DeAnthony Melton is coming for the first time. Nice spin, twirling for two. He's Santos.
We see a lot. Guys getting in the post, Kevin.
Whereas this team loves to get in the post. The Clippers, another turnover. Melton on the move, Pajemski on the wing. Curry is trailing sets, fires the three. It's a rebound, Collins.
And Golden State couldn't get that one to go down, but the Golden State defense has made the biggest adjustment. They're now blitzing on Garland with Al Horford with that playoff experience, but let's not forget Mathurin as John Collins gets the nice roll to go. These are two starters on a lot of teams. They've taken their role to another level for the Clippers.
Curry, three. And Collins was right there, and Collins looked over, just kind of shook his head. I don't blame you, we all do.
Good defense, better offense.
Benedict Mathurin, as Candace just said, in the game. Jones a three.
And again,
firing and missing.
The Warriors in threes. They're putting two on the ball and forcing Kawhi to pass out of the double.
10-point lead for the Clippers is gone. Golden State on top. Curry, the handle, the drive, the lean, the foul. No! Hits the deck. No call made. Here comes away by Green. Punched it away. 19 on the clock, and the inbound will come from L.A. Curry took a beating, standing.
Probably a lot more in the play-in than Steph would like,
right.
But we've seen that a lot.
Collins gets his own miss.
John Collins coming in making a season this year.
Al Horford! How can a man that old get that high? But that time he did. The champion comes at the perfect time. Mathurin sets up. Collins. Jones, who's not been afraid to fire shots to this one. With Curry defending Benedict Mathurin. Rebound, DeAnthony Melton with a whistle down low. Playing tonight, Leonard over Green.
And that is just a robot right there. Kawhi doesn't mess around, doesn't do a lot of east-west dribbling, just north-south into your pull-up.
Melton's got it and fires the three. It's a Collins rebound. The out here.
And look at the wall that Golden State built around Kawhi to try to keep him from going and going to take, and he still almost knocked down the three.
Here's Horford and Melton with a screen and a defensive switch. And Horford down low. He likes this matchup against Jones. There's a defensive three.